Your Storm Tracker weather forecast with Jason Laird.
Good morning, everybody. Hopefully your Wednesday is off to a great start. Chilly start throughout the area, 18 degrees. Couple of flurries trying to make their way into Great Falls. So far, I just peeked outside. Nothing falling, at least here at the studio. We're going to continue to see those isolated flurries pretty much all day today. 23 in the capital, looking at the teens along the High Line, about 23 as well in northeastern Montana. As for temperatures today, I'll spit it out. 27 degrees in Great Falls, 36 in the capital. Notice that colder air not making its way over the divide. That colder air that dropped through yesterday, pretty much sandwiched up against the mountains and not really making it over. Usually when you get that colder air, it's very dense and tries to kind of sink down a little bit, hence why it's not climbing over there. And tracking pretty cold temperatures all across the board here today, well below seasonal averages. Some isolated flurries, though, on tap today, mostly cloudy skies, so cloudy all day with a few little isolated flurries. Kind of the brunt of the action is going to stay into southwestern Montana, and that system will likely catch a little bit of steam as it moves up into northeastern Montana, slightly more widespread flurries today, and then that system is going to kind of clear out with a few lingering flurries in central Montana and the brunt of the snow making its way off into the Dakotas. That's going to make for still colder night tonight. 9 degrees in Great Falls, 17 in the capital, 20s and teens west of the divide, and looking at the teens along the High Line in northeastern Montana as well. By tomorrow morning, still some isolated flurries can't be ruled out, but really tomorrow mostly just cloudy. I'm not anticipating much, if anything, in the way of accumulation tomorrow. Really very scattered, very isolated flurries, if anything, throughout the day on Thursday, and then tapering off. So as for snow, maybe a ½ an inch for Great Falls. I think I was trying to narrow in the forecast models a little bit, and I think this might even be a bit much for the capital, probably closer between a ½ and 3/4 of an inch, possibly, again, we're through Wednesday here, possibly up to a ½ an inch or so, maybe a little bit more for Lewistown. Really, I think the models are being a little over exaggerated, but just isolated flurries, light dusting in some areas is the take-home message. Tomorrow we're looking at 24, 30 degrees in the capital, mid-20s in northeastern Montana. Friday will start to climb out of that hole a little bit, with the 30s and places like the capital finally getting up to the 40s. Next 7 days, again, isolated flurries, still pretty darn cold. Tomorrow, 24, we'll start to climb out of that Arctic plunge as we head into the weekend, back to pretty close to seasonal averages. As for the capital, 36 with light flurries, 40s and then 50s on tap this weekend. Keely?
Thanks, Jason.